Okay, can you all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me know. Because I know exactly what happened. I actually unplugged the mic. So let me know if you can hear me. So I'll have to wait a couple of seconds because of the delay. Can you hear me? Dun, 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 dun. Let me see. I'm going to go to the watch page. Okay, good. All right, Evelyn Parham, how are you? I'm actually a huge fan of your channel. So I'm happy that you're here. Okay, this is actually, I guess, the third time for this. Because I started the this whole chat, and then I had some funky streaming stuff going, so I restarted my modem and I restarted again, and then you guys couldn't hear me. Oh my goodness. It's one of those days. Sometimes when you go on live, the technical difficulties just take over. So I'm going to kind of start over again. And for those of you that are on the replay, I hope this is still going to be of value to you, because I have some great ideas for you when it comes to like picking up some inexpensive fabrics. So I usually stay here in the Liz Cave all day long. I don't go anywhere. And today I decided to go out and get some books from the Goodwill, because usually the Goodwill has some good books, but they didn't really have any good books today. So I went to a thrift store. I went to Dollar Tree. I went to Dollar General, and I went to Hobby Lobby. I only went to Hobby Lobby for some bobbins, mind you. This is where everything gets sticky. So first of all, let me say hello to everybody. Thank you for coming on with me. And I am going to show you some of the big items, and then I'm going to go to the cloud and you'll see my desk. Hey, Rachel. So where to begin again? So I'm going to show you. I got some of these containers, so you guys probably saw it, and my mouth wasn't moving before. And I got these containers to put my fabrics in. And the reason why I got the fabrics, if you look back here in this situation behind me, I have fabrics actually stacked up in a large container. So every time I have to go and find a fabric, I actually have to do digging inside of the containers, and I don't want to dig anymore. So I got some shallow boxes that you can see through. That's the reason why I got this. And also the lids come off really easily. You can almost take the lids off with one hand, and that's why I like these. And I only wanted to stack my fabrics, like I don't want to put like 2 layers of fabrics, just 1 layer of fabric only in here. So I got 3 of these, and I love these containers. They stack really well, and I have them all over my house in different sizes and stuff. So I got these at the Dollar General, and you can see I have like a little one here I put my washies in. And don't y'all get it twisted. Y'all know this is not the only washies that I have. I have a whole bunch of them boxes around here. So, and you can see here's another size box that I have too, and I have like some of my Apple accessories in it. So I love these because I can usually get them in all different sizes, and they match, and I like the blue. So I got those from Dollar General. That's the only thing I got from Dollar General. So let's move on to the dollar store. I went to the dollar store to get some cutting mats. So this is what the cutting mats look like, and you get 2 of them. So I got a whole bunch. A whole bunch of those, and I'm going to use these for the organization in my office also. And let me try to make sure my my autofocus is off too. I don't think it's going to help on this part. Anywho, and so this is what they look like if you want to know. They are pretty thin. You can actually cut on these. There are cutting mats, and you won't cut your surfaces. You just can't like be really crazy, because you can see it's super thin. But I like these because you can cut through them with scissors, And you can make them any shape you want to. So you can use these for like dividers in your containers. And I'm actually going to wrap some fabrics around mine and see how that works out. I tried using these for stencils, but they're just a little bit, like a tad too thick. They're not that easy to cut through to make a stencil, so I couldn't use them for stencils. So moving right along. And you kind of hear my bags rattling because everything's still in the bag. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the cloud. All right, because that makes it a little bit easier for you all to see what I got. So I only got a few more things, and I couldn't resist buying ribbon because I use the ribbon a lot, and it has some different ones at the dollar store that I usually go to. So I wanted to pick those up also. So when I make tassels and also when I do my journals, I use a lot of this lace right here, but not too much because everybody uses this lace, and I like my items to be just a little bit different. But this is actually get a lot of product with these. I'll show you. I actually like kind of rip this off because I'll probably be using this soon anyway. You can see how much you get in here. So this is $1, and I think this is 5 yards. Is this one 5 yards? This one's 3 yards. But these other ribbons are like 5 yards. So you get quite a bit of product with these. So I like those. And they had, actually, I thought that these were brown when I got them, but they look like they're navy blue. Look like a navy blue color, maybe black, but I like them because they have like this little grain. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. You see the grain on there? So I got it because of the grain. And I got a red one also. I've been collecting up some red ribbon because y'all know after Christmas time, what's next? Valentine's Day. So we got to have some red stuff for Valentine's Day. So the next thing I got, oh, look, there's some more ribbons. I got some more because she doesn't have enough. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And then I got these butterfly decorations, and I don't know how I feel about them because they do look like almost like real bugs, and I don't like real bugs. So, but I think it's gonna be okay. I think I'm gonna survive. And what I intend to do with these is kind of that's like a wire on the back of them. So I'll probably take that wire off and glue them to or decoupage them down as much as I can on the front of a cover. I think they would be really pretty. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of an experiment, and you'll see some fabrics that I'm probably going to be using these on. So that's that bag. And then, since I couldn't find any books at the Goodwill, I went to my normal thrift store to get books as well. And they're starting to like raise their prices on the stuff, which kind of sucks because it was so nice when you could get something for 50 cents. Now those books are like $2. So I'm like, nope. I don't want to pay $2 for my books that I'm going to be ripping up. So I got these 2 books from the dollar store. And of course, you can read the books that you get from the dollar store, but you know, I don't get them to read. I get them to make the journals out of. So this actually has like a really pretty cover. So I'm thinking that I might leave the cover the way that it is and just cover the spine up. I love the way it looks though. But so I got these 2 to do some junk journals with. So the key to that, whenever you're looking for a book to junk journal, is you want to make sure that you turn the spine. You want to turn your cover back and make sure that you can actually get inside this little piece right here, because if it's glued, then you won't be able to use that. So anyway, so I got those 2 books. So those are actually the only two books that I got when I went out to get books. So now on to the fabric board. That's the part. That's the ticket, y'all. So I went to Hobby Lobby to get some bobbins because she's on empty for bobbins. So let me see first. And she got some ribbon. She got some beads. She got the bobbins that she went there for. What else did she get? Oh, she got some stenciling blanks because she needed that. And then fabric. So I like this particular ribbon because it has a really bohemian feel. And if you've been following me or you've been to my shop or anything, you'll know that I do my journals and everything in a bohemian type of theme. So because that's just my style. I'm comfortable with it and I like doing it, and everything comes out beautiful. And I also, almost everything at Hobby Lobby was like 50% off, or they had some deep discounts going on. And I didn't know that when I went, but I decided to get these beads because they were like 50% off. And you get a lot of them, and I love, love, love the colors. And I thought that they were going to be good. Not good, but great for Valentine's Day. So these will go nice on some beads, or just danglies off of some of the journals. And then I got the bobbins, and I'm surprised that they didn't have another brand of bobbin, because I think these are more expensive than the normal bobbins. And anybody that sews out there, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think it is. But they were like $3.99, but they were 50% off, and you get 10 of them. So that should be plenty for what I'm doing right now. And then I got the stencil blanks here, so I can make my own stencils, which I've been doing anyway, but I wanted to actually get some stencil material instead of using the other DIY materials that I have been using. So you all will see some stenciling coming up pretty soon. So let's look at, you all want to look at the new fabrics first, or you want to look at the ones that I got from the Goodwill? I think we should look at the new ones first, because I haven't kind of pulled them out, and I'm just excited to get them because Hobby Lobby had their fabrics on sale as well. And then I also always go into their remnant piles and see what they have left, because you can get them pretty cheap, and I don't need a lot of fabric, I just need some. So this one was let's see, $3.75. Which I wouldn't say is steep, because this is kind of like an upholstery fabric, and I thought this would be good for the bohemian theme. I kind of don't like when they have things wrapped up and you can't see it well, but I thought I would give it a try. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have got this one because it's gonna be tight. I like it though. Actually, I think it's gonna be fine, and I could probably do a few books out of this. That is very beautiful. Look at that. Ooh. You know, I was talking to the girl that was cutting the fabric, and I was telling her I love just sitting and just feeling the fabrics. I love it. I love all the grooves and the softness, and it's just so lovely. Now you know why I call this fabric porn. I even like the end of this. If I use this, I would be very hesitant to cut the end of this, because look at that. Is that it's just, the edging is beautiful on this one. And what's nice about this as well, which I didn't know when I got it, you can turn it to the other side. Ooh. And it's nice and heavy. I love that. So some things that I intend to do with this fabric, which can be some good ideas for you, is, of course, what comes to mind is to make covers. And then the second thing would be tassels. You can make paper clips. You can cover your pages and your travelers, or in your planner as well. You can make some little collages. You can do flip ups and yada yada yada. It just, it just goes on and on and on. So I really like this fabric. That's lovely. All right, next. All right, so let's look at this one. So this one was $4.65. And what drew me to this one is that it's a floral, and I don't have a lot of florals, and I wanted more florals because I am a girly girl and I like florals. And look at this. That's beautiful. And I have plenty. I don't know how much yardage was this one. It just says 35 inches. But I love I love the little small flowers on here. It feels very vintagey to me. So, like things, you never know how they're going to come out, just like with your craft paper until you actually start using it. So, you're going to see all this stuff coming up in the future. See how it looks. Next, I actually got 2 of these because I have learned that you don't, like, if you see something that catches your eye, don't say you're going to come back and get it because it will be gone. And so let's just open one of these. So now if I see something that catches my eye, I'm just going to go ahead and get it. So they had 2 of these and I really, really love this pattern. So I went ahead and I picked them both up. Ooh, I like this. It's called Burgundy Country. I love the flowers. I love the way it feels. And I think you all probably are getting like the colors are coming through on the screen too. It's just very vibrant, kind of a burgundy, kind of a red color. It might look a little bit pink on your screen, but that's just probably my camera. But oh my goodness, that is so nice. Because what my camera does, it does like the takeover on the colors, and I don't know how to stop it from doing that. Like when I have my green mat up here, everything just turns like a weird green yellowish color. So you can see as I folded it up, the color kind of came back. So this is kind of what the color looks like. So I like that. Next, okay, and we got the second one. Let's move that out the way. And then we have this one, and that one was $3.89. And this is called Floral Print with a Pattern. That's creative, isn't it? All right, so I'm sure it had a different name. Look at those roses. Ooh, cha. That is so lovely. I love it. Y'all know I'm just in. It is so soft. It feels so good. Now these are some of the thinner ones. And like I said, I even like the edges, even though it has writing. This is called Rambling Rose, and it's by the Stonehill collection. And I wouldn't use the other side, but I like the way it feels. It's a little bit on the thin side, but I can work with it. I love that. So, love the roses. Kind of inspiring with the colors too. All right, let's see. We got this one. Oh, and I got like this little square thing because it was on sale. It actually has like a little hole in here, so I can put, you know, like a ring on here, which is good because I can see me like using this one time and not be able to find it, because I wanted to have kind of a template to cut around on the fabrics to cut some small squares. So if you're a quilter, then you probably know what this little gadget is. So I got me one of these because, you know, after you do things DIY for a while, then sometimes you have to get the real thing because the real things always work better. They always work better, but you know how we roll. We try to be cheapo depot for a while. So this one was $4.34. So almost all of these were more than I wanted to pay, but I knew they were going to be gone. So I like this one, and this was like the last of this fabric, and this was actually a Christmas fabric, which I'm going to show you all some Christmas fabrics that I got too. So I love the green, and it's kind of blingy because I don't know if you can really see the gold in these stars here. So pretty. It almost looks like you're looking at a night sky, but the sky is green, and the stars are the flowers that's golden. Okay. I know, my imagination can just run away with me. Okay, so that is a very nice. Hello, Tamika. And if I didn't say hello to anybody personally, I see you, baby girl, and I see you, happy seeker, and that right there is actually kind of dating myself. If you know what romper room is, then you'll know what I was doing. So now I got some Christmas fabrics, and the Christmas fabrics were like 50% off at Hobby Lobby. And I don't think they're going to restock them. They're just going to, you know, mark them down until they're all gone or whatever. But they were so beautiful. And I actually was thinking of next year when I bought these, because I think I'm a little bit too late because I'm a little bit too slow to be doing the journals for any more journals for Christmas. So I'm thinking about next Christmas, because even if I'm not, like full on doing the journals, I know I'm still going to be making them because I love making them so much. So I definitely got some fabrics for next year. I don't scan the fabrics, but you know what? That's a good idea, baby girl. Baby girl asked, do you scan your fabrics to use in albums, scrapbooking, and embellishments? And the answer is no. And although I have scanned some fabrics, lately I just have not really thought about doing it, but that is a fantastic idea. So thank you for reminding me. So this one has some snowflakes, excuse me. This has some snowflakes, and the red was kind of what drew me. Yeah, I'll be making Christmas crafts all year long too. So next year, I'm gonna be ready next year, because I'll be making some Christmas stuff in the summertime. Maybe the beginning of the year. I guess you could even use this, because it has the snowflakes in it, even though it has the red, you could probably use it for all winter. So this is kind of a winter fabric. And again, it's not really thin. It's like your medium weight kind of fabric. So I like it. It's white on the other side. So that's really beautiful. So Christmas. I wish I could play Christmas music while we were doing this, but YouTube will flag me. Okay. Then I got this one here, and this has holly on it. And I knew that I was getting lots of intricate kind of designed kind of fabric. So I wanted something that was a little bit simpler. And yes, there's a lot of hollies on here and they're small. But when you're making the journals, you don't want to have huge patterns, because then you won't be able to get the gist of things. Plus I knew I could mix this. And I think these are even in some smaller swatches, this is going to be great. And baby girl, you gave me such a great idea. This would be really nice to scan as well and use. I could use this as papers in the book too. I like that idea. I was already going to do some kind of some swatches and some collages and scan those, but I think just doing the full fabric too is going to work also. So next, y'all, this one is the bomb. I love it because I don't know, lately she has been into plaid like nobody's business. I love plaid. Look at this plaid. Does this not speak? It speaks wintertime is what it speaks to me, not just Christmas. This is like winter time. It is so pretty, and it has the gold in here, and you can feel it too. Yes, she's feeling it again. Filling up the fabric. I love that. And then look at the back. I even like the back of this fabric. It almost has like a burlappy feel because of the way the threads are going in here. I love this. So you could tell this is a very sturdy fabric. But to me, this looks like something Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus will wear like in a matching set, like he might have on his lumberjack shirt and she might have her little skirt on serving cookies and stuff like that. Okay, there goes my imagination again. Let's just put this aside. Okay. I can't help it, baby girl. I love rubbing the fabric. Y'all have no idea. Sometimes I just have like my journals and I just have them in my bed and I'm just like rubbing them all the time. It's like crazy. Okay. So we have some horses. Now, for some reason, although I've never had a horse in my life, I've ridden horses before, but I never had a horse in my life. It's like the snowflakes in here and the snow on the ground and in the image here, it reminds me of when I was a kid because I came from some place where there was no snow. So, I said no snow. There was lots of snow. I got distracted because I had something come across my screen. But That's what it reminds me of, like a snowy day, because I used to have to walk to school in the snow. We were talking about this, me and my mom, and I was like, I do not miss the snow. But this is what this fabric kind of reminds me of. This looks like something my mom would have bought, like for my brothers to put on their bed or something. I like it though, because it has like that vintage feel. And I like how they have like these little red patterns in here. They're so out of place for this, but I still liked it. And so I got some of that. So you all will be seeing that. So Bernice is over on that other video. I should have deleted the other video because I had to start that video over again to this one. Okay. Look at this. This right here. This says, I'm having Christmas dinner and y'all need to come and have Christmas dinner with me. That's what it says. Ooh, child. This one is it. I love this one. Everything is nice. This fabric is like on the money. I love it. Like, I wish I could be here so y'all could touch it too. You would understand. Let's see what the back looks like. Let's see the back. Ooh, I even like the back of this. Look how vibrant the colors are. They coming right through the back of the pattern. I guess that's how you know when they did like a really good dye job on the patterns, is when it comes through like that. Look at that. That is some awesomeness right there. You know what? You could even use these fabrics like up under your tree. You know how you go out and you buy, like, I wouldn't say they're expensive, but the tree skirts and stuff. Why not just go get some fabric and put it up under there? Like, these were 50% off. I think I paid probably like $3.50 a yard or something for these. So $3.50 to cover up under your tree. This is magnificent, but I don't know. I would be up under the tree like feeling this. Okay, and then I have some more. And look at that one. This one says, I'm a diva at Christmas time. Come over to my house for dinner because my food is the best. That's what it says. And it has lots of gold in it. And normally I don't go for the whole gold thing, but it screams Christmas. Look at those colors. Let me move my hands out the way. And you know what, baby girl, this one would really look good scanned probably. I'm going to scan them just to see how they look. And maybe like I'll come back on at another time and show you guys what the scan pieces look like. Because that would be fun just to do a test. But ooh, yeah, this one says I got money. You know we ain't got that kind of money, but it says we got money, even if we don't. So that one's a really nice one. So those are all the Christmas ones I got, my new fabric. And let's see. So now I'm going to show you what I got from the Goodwill. Now, I want you all to keep an open mind when it comes to this, all right? Yes, baby girl, I agree with you. Baby girl says, going back to the fabric with a horse, it reminds me of a Thomas Kincaid scene. It definitely does. And Tamika says that she would love to make pillows out of them. That would be a good idea too, because you know, you just want to sprinkle some stuff around the house for Christmas and not change everything out. You could take the Christmas fabrics and you could do that by making them into pillows. So that's great. Okay, so again, I want you to think out of the box on here, because I was trying to mind the the Christmas stuff. Forget that for now. But I was trying to keep my costs down when I buy my fabrics. So one good place to find fabrics is in thrift stores and at Goodwill. But you're not always going to find like traditional like fabrics like the ones that we just saw. So you have to think out of the box. I learned this very quickly. So this first fabric that I'm showing you right here, this is what it looks like. And yes, it's a little dark, but Remember, nothing is as it seems until the project is done. Now, I think it looks a little bit blue on the screen, but it's actually black and creamy color. So this one's kind of a more muted tones, and it's not your traditional fabric. This is actually, I think, a pillow sham. So, see, you can see the piping on the side here. So, and it has like a little bit of a, I don't know what you would call that, an edging on here. Now, I wouldn't throw any of this away. Like, I can cut this out. And one main thing that I look for when I'm buying, if I'm buying a pillow sham, is that it doesn't have like batting on the inside that's attached to the fabric. So you want it to be loose. So this makes, I can make a few things with this. I mean, it's kind of big. Let me go out of the cloud so you can kind of get a gist of how much fabric is on this pillow sham, because sometimes the pillow shams are pretty big. So let's see. So you can see this one is pretty big. Actually, this is probably a better way to show it. So I can get a few things out of it. You see in the back, it has the opening where the pillows come out. So I got this for like 99 cents. So if I got this in any of the craft stores or anything, it would definitely be more than 99 cents. Trust me. At least $2.50 for that much fabric. So the next one that I got is this one. And this is, oh, it's a curtain. Okay, so I got a curtain. So anybody know why I got this curtain piece? There was something that drew me to this curtain piece, y'all. And that is the lace on the bottom. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Some beautiful lace on the bottom. So again, you have to think out of the box. I can still use all this material that's on here, but the main part of this that I wanted was this. And I paid 99 cents for this whole thing. So I can use the whole thing. And going back to the pillows, you can make small pillows out of this if you wanted to. You can sew like this end up in the bottom, and then you can stick like one of those round pillows in, and voila, 99 cents. Another thing with Goodwill is their tags. So let me show you the tag there. See how it's orange? They always have like different colors on different things. I think they have orange, blue, green, and yellow. And on, they don't tell you what days. I guess they just pull out of a hat and they say, okay, today is orange day, and everything that has an orange tag on it is 50% off. So keep that in mind while I'm telling this story, because it's gonna come back. So I got that one. So the next things I got, and I think these were kind of really good finds also. And I guess this is like a tablecloth. And it's kind of a Muslim-y kind of fabric. It's nice and soft. I really love this. I love this fabric. And I got it because it had like the nice colorful embroidery around the edges. Look at that. And it has some on this side also. So what I will do with these is I will scan these, and they'll be up in the shop as part of some digital linens, which is coming soon. My digital kits are coming soon, you all. And you can use those in your planners, and you can use them in your journals also. So I got that one. And I got another one that's kind of the same material. It's the same material, and you can see, now this really has that bohemian feel. Look at that. That is so pretty. I can see myself using that over and over again. And then this side. And the nice thing is I can tell that these were hand done. And each of these were like 99 cents each. Because when I go to Goodwill, my limit is like $1.49 for whatever I get. Because sometimes they overprice stuff too. Alright, so next I got this one. And this again is a pillow sham. So you got to think out of the box. And look how beautiful this material is. Now another thing that you want to do when you go to Goodwill, if you're looking for fabrics too, you want to get them cheap. You want to make sure that you scan them, because this would be no good to me if it had like a big stain on it or it had some holes in it, and then it would be totally unusable. So I looked over it and everything looked good. And look at the bag. So this is actually 2 different types of fabric. So let me go back down here. Maybe you can see it just a little bit better. All right, so this is the side that I showed you, and you can see the grains in here very, very easily. They go this way. And then if you look at this side, it's a different fabric. So it kind of has, it's complementary as well. So what I could do with this is I can use this for the outside of the book, and I can use this for the inside of the book. Right? And then, of course, I looked in the inside to make sure there was no batting that was attached. And then I just have to cut these edges off. But I can use those edges. I can use this piping, too. I didn't even think about that. Look at that. They only had one of these. Now, this one was $1.49. So that was like this was at the top of my my budget for Goodwill. Now you all see why I need that storage, because this doesn't even count all the stuff that's back there in that corner. Okay, so here is another one, and this one is a pillow. Ooh. Let me see. This is a pillowcase as well, and I got it for this edging right here, and this was 99 cents also. And this one almost has like a iridescent kind of feel to it. Now you might say 99 cents for that, just for that piece. Well, remember, I'm still going to use the rest of the fabric here. Let me go back this way because it's easier. So I'm still going to use the rest of the fabric, but if you go in and you try to buy some lace, and you all probably have tried it, even in Walmart, the lace is kind of expensive. So I'm not talking about ribbons, I'm talking about lace. So if you get some good lace that's the width like this is, it's going to cost you a little bit. It's going to be a pretty penny. So you definitely should consider this as well. Get some of this stuff out the way. All right, so I think we have another one here. Put that out the way. Now this one, I saw this, and this is actually actual fabric, and it's just a lot of it. But I'm going to give you a close-up shot of this one, and you'll see why I was kind of drawn to it. So let her go back to the clouds so you can see and enjoy and partake of her joy. Look at this fabric. It is so beautiful. Wait, let me get halfway decently straight here for you. There we go. So if you look at it, it has like butterflies in it. And I really like the color. It actually has like a peachy color to it. And I don't know my fabric, so I can't tell you exactly what type of fabric this is. But oh my God, it's so soft, y'all. We got a new baby in the family, and this is what she always does when she feels stuff. She just, I'm with her on that one. I am with her on that one. This is a beautiful one. And I just got, look, I got a ton of this stuff. Now, this one was $4.99. And I was like, that's way above what I would usually pay when I go there. But, and so I left it. I went away from it, and I left it, and then I came back because I was like, that's a lot of material. And I was thinking in my mind, if I went to like Joann's Fabrics, even with a coupon, would I be able to get this much dang on fabric? This is a few yards of this beautiful fabric for $4.99. So I was like, you know what? It's not going to be here if I try to come back. So I'm going to go ahead and get it. So I went up to the counter. And of course, I didn't know what the color of the day was. And guess what color of the day it was? Bam! It was blue. Yay! I got it for 50% off. So this was like $5. I got it for $2.50. It was still above what I would normally pay, but this was a fantastic find. Now I'm going to try to show you like how much fabric this is, because it's a lot. Look. Okay. Let's start this way, because there's no way I can get it all in the camera. So you can see how wide it is to begin with. It's very soft. It almost feels kind of like jersey. And it's a little bit stretchy as well. So you can see that. So I'll probably be working with this fabric from here until eternity. And then I'm just going to show you. So you see how long it is. That's one arm's length right there. Another arm's length. We got until the end. So like almost 3 arms lengths worth of this fantastic fabric, you all. Yes. It is lovely, I have to say. I thought that was a fantastic find. And that's why I had to show you all. And I like rubbing it. I probably shouldn't have it close to my face without washing it, because, you know, it did come from the Goodwill. So I always feel like I need a shower after I leave the Goodwill. I don't know why. The stuff is just not that nasty, but I just feel that way. So those are all the fabrics. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me rub on the fabrics like that. So baby girl says, make a book journal as large as the pillow sham. Ooh. As though it's a book cover, and then you could leave the piping where it is. Oh, that's a good idea. That would be a big book. That would be a huge book. Personally, I don't think I would want a book that big. I thought about that would be a cool keepsake, but then nobody would want to keep it at their house because it would take up too much space. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I don't know. So those are all the fantastic fabrics. So let me just put them back out on the desk for a moment while I'm chatting with you all. So I hope everybody is having a good evening coming off of the Thanksgiving, and y'all didn't eat too much food, because, you know, I did. I'm still eating on Thanksgiving dinner, because our Thanksgiving was on Saturday instead of on Thursday. So our food is still, I wouldn't say fresh, but it's all right. So you can see, look at these Christmas fabrics. And then these fabrics I thought would just be fantastic for Valentine's Day. And then this one, I love this one. Has that bohemian feeling, you know. And then our other repurposing one. So what y'all think? Y'all think I'm gonna be busy for a while with this? I shouldn't have to go out and get no more fabric, should I? I think I might, because I think I'm kind of on a fabric binge lately. But it makes me happy. That's what counts. That's my story anyway, and I'm sticking to it. So that is our fabric pouring for today. You all, want to thank everybody for coming on with me, even though I had like a really crazy, terrible start. And so I know. This is so lovely. Rachel, I know you're still on. If you're listening, girl, we're gonna have to go fabric shopping together. But you know, she's cheaper than me, so we might find some good deals, because she knows where to find the good deals. Yeah, I'm gonna be very busy with these. I love them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave them on my desk for a little while. I'm gonna show you guys how crazy I am. Hold up for a second. Hold up. I'm gonna show you the current journal that I'm working in right now. I am actually working in a traveler's journal, and this is how crazy I am for fabrics right now. Let me move this. Let her move this stuff out the way, since you all are still on with me. And this is the journal that I'm working in right now. So I was kind of decking the halls a little bit and making it kind of cute. This is kind of, I think it's kind of, my book got a little scratched up in my purse. I'm gonna have to stop. I can't carry it around that little purse. Anyway. I digress. Sometimes I get excited, you guys. Let me just get my excitement down for a second. You get the paper and I get the fabrics. Okay. So I went crazy with like the paper clips. I've been making paper clips every day. I said every day I have my journal out on my desk, I'm gonna make a paper clip, and look. And then when I go to bed, I take this to bed with me. And I feel the nice ribbons on here. Yeah, that's how cray I am for fabrics right now. And I just like stuck this piece of fabric on the front. I just put it on here and put a knot on it and put it on. And then I'll show you a little bit on the inside. You can't look, y'all. I'm ready for Christmas. Christmas just ain't Christmas without the one you love. I know y'all didn't know I could sing like that. Okay. And so I just kind of covered. This notebook looked like this. I'm not really giving you a flip through. I just wanted to show you because I love it so much. This is what the notebook kind of looked like. And I covered it with cardstock and some washi tape. The only Christmas washi tape I have. And by the way, Rachel, I was watching your setup and you had all that beautiful washi tape, Christmas washi tape, and I only have 2 rolls and I need some more now. Thank you. Thank you for that. And then this is wrapping paper on the inside. And then look, I finally used some stickers that I had for like 15 years in here. And then, so I'm doing my planning in this book right here. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you probably would have seen a picture of this. And then the back, you'll see I did the same thing. And then, fabric. I put some fabric around one of my books here. And I left the edging on here because I love the edging so much. So I'll probably do that again. And then here's another use of the fabrics is I did like some tabs in here. I got note pages everywhere. So I did some tabs. And so I said every time I do like a page, I'll put a tab in here. Why not? So I can use some of the fabric that way. Here's the back of that notebook because I wrapped it. And then Rachel says that she shopped after season last year and have a tube that she hasn't even, oh, you have a tube you haven't opened yet? Can you invite me to your house? You might find that tube cracked open. And then I have like a little bit of a fabric kind of collage here with some textiles. You see what I'm doing with my fingers because I like the way it feels, y'all. So nice. And it has like some ribbons and I sewed it on. So it has all these like different textures on them. And you guys are going to be seeing a lot of fabric-y stuff coming up because I'm going to be doing a lot of testing and I love it. And see, look at these. So beautiful. And that's my junk journal right there. And I think that's about it. And I have some few pieces of washi tape in the back here, but yeah. So just the ribbons, the paper clips alone, they just make me so happy in here. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, you all. All the nice see, okay. All right. She lost it. She done lost it. So if you all love videos like this, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. So I'm so happy you guys came along with me because then I didn't go too far because you know it's a family show with the fabric porn. Yeah, come follow me over Instagram. I you know, my Instagram was really dead for a while, but I'm really active right now. So you'll get to see like when I'm putting new products out in the shop. So if y'all haven't visited pleasantcreations.com, it is down below and above, and you can see some of the things that I make with these beautiful fabrics. But I'll also be coming on with some tutorials, and also I'll be doing some flip throughs of the journals that I have so that you all can see that also. So I think I have talked enough, and I'm just excited and very happy, and I don't know, I'm getting ready to do a project right now. I'm getting ready to do a project because I'm really excited about these fabrics. So I'm just going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet Lotus Blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.